When you're skinny fat, it could feel like you're losing your mind. It feels like you're in purgatory. You're in this weird in-between phase. Your stomach is sticking out, your arms are skinny. You're not overweight, but you're also not lean. Every time you cut, you lose muscle, but every time you bulk, you end up getting fat. You feel like there's no getting out. Most guys stay skinny fat for years because they never had a clear plan. I was skinny fat for over 10 years. It leaves you feeling very frustrated. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 10 mistakes that are keeping you skinny fat. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to escape being skinny fat. The first step, you need to be aware when you're self-sabotaging. If you see yourself as lazy, you're always going to find a way to skip the gym. You make a little bit of progress, then you erase all of it. Deep down, you don't actually believe that you can get in shape. The way we change that is by picking up small wins. Instead of doing a full workout, just do 5 push-ups. A question that I always ask myself, what would somebody who's in shape be doing right now? Once you adopt the habits of somebody who's in shape, you're gonna become that person over time. When the gym feels like a chore, it's usually because you haven't figured out why you're lifting. Once you get crystal clear on why you're lifting, it gives you the motivation to show up when you don't feel like it. You gotta have a legit reason for why you want to change. So for me, I was tired of looking in the mirror and feeling embarrassed. I was tired of going to the beach and wearing a t-shirt. I was tired of feeling timid and not comfortable in my skin. That's what motivated me to want to work out. Most guys stay skinny fat for years. They get stuck in analysis paralysis. I would switch out my routine when I got bored, and it led to a lot of inconsistent results. You're spending a lot of time on YouTube and watching fitness content instead of practicing in the gym. You got to think of your body like a garden. If you inconsistently water your plants, they're gonna die. Same thing with your physique. You're not gonna see progress if you're constantly switching your program. You're gonna make faster progress by picking one routine and you stick with it over months. Find a fitness creator that you like and follow their plan. If the gym feels like a chore, you're not gonna stay consistent. So the solution to this, treat the gym like a video game. When you play a video game, it gives you an optimistic mindset. You're slowly getting better. Every workout you finish, you're going up another level. I used to bench press with just the bar. Now I'm at 2 plates. I always try to level up with every workout. Every guy who's in shape practices 3 things. 1, they perform mind-muscle connection. They think about the muscle that they're training. 2, they hit their muscles at least 2 times a week. According to research, this is the optimal volume. And 3, they're practicing progressive overload. All that means is they're increasing their weight or they're increasing their reps. I call it MVP. Mind muscle connection, volume, and progressive overload. Don't lift like a zombie in the gym. Practice MVP. This will help you max out your results. For years, I wanted the results, but I didn't want to put in the work. I would show up once or twice a week. Once I started taking the gym seriously, that's when I got the results that I wanted. If you want to escape being skinny fat, you got to treat the gym like it's your passion. When you're passionate about something, you always want to get better, you want to improve. Treat the gym like a passion instead of a hobby. What brings out the definition that you want is your diet. When I used to eat processed food, my stomach was bloated, my face looked like a chipmunk. I couldn't see any definition. But once I started cooking my own food, my jawline started to show up and I could finally see separation in my muscles. If you're skinny fat, pay attention to your diet. 90% of the time, I'm eating clean, whole foods. When you play in an arcade, the game won't start unless you insert a coin. That coin is protein. If you don't give your body enough protein, you're not gonna have enough fuel to build muscle. Take your weight, multiply it by 0.8, hit that protein intake every single day. If you do that, that's when you're gonna build muscle. A huge reason a lot of guys stay skinny fat, they kind of show up to the gym expecting to figure things out on the fly. That's how you stay stuck for years. If you want to look like a bodybuilder, you got to practice the habits of a bodybuilder. You need to go to the gym with a game plan. You want to track your lifts, you want to track your weight, and you want to track your calories. Those are the main 3 things you need to track. If you're not tracking, how do you know that you're making progress? It gave me peace of mind because I knew that I was headed in the right direction. I wasn't second guessing myself. I wasn't thinking, am I gonna build muscle? Like, I was sure of it because I was tracking everything. Once I came up with a structure, that's when my body started changing. When you're skinny fat, at least for me, it's awkward. I would look at guys around me. I thought they had it all figured out. I felt like an imposter at the gym. I wouldn't push hard during my workouts. It was affecting my progress. If you feel insecure at the gym, here's what fixed it for me. You gotta adopt a gym persona. A guy I looked up to was Michael B. Jordan. When he played Killmonger in Black Panther, I really wanted to get that physique. It sounds cringe, but every time I lifted, I would literally tell myself, I'm Killmonger. Instead of going through the motions, I would be benching way higher weights than I did before. It's kind of like a fake it till you make it approach. It actually changed how hard I pushed in the gym. After adopting this mindset, I went from skinny fat to building a Killmonger type of physique. If you can tell yourself, I'm not this skinny fat guy, I'm actually whoever inspires you, a character that's strong, who has a physique that you want, you need to trick your mind into pushing hard. Especially when you're starting out, you're not gonna have a lot of confidence. This will help you hit PRs and push your body to the limit. Once you fix these 10 problems, you're gonna look like a completely different person. If you're looking for a workout program to get you started, you can check out my free routine right here. This will teach you everything you need to know as a beginner. Hopefully this has helped. Catch you next time.